I talk about the children of Israel a lot because there are a lot of us, myself included, who are in wilderness seasons. Here's the thing: the wilderness is not meant to kill you, the wilderness is meant to build you up. The children of Israel were always complaining and always popping off at God and Moses, saying, "Did you bring us here for us to die? You should have just left us in Egypt instead of bringing us out here to die." And I'm here to tell you today, the wilderness is not going to kill you. You are not going to die in the wilderness. The thing that I want to point out so strongly is that God delivered the children of Israel from bondage. He took them out of Egypt. He rescued them from Pharaoh, and he led them into the wilderness. Everything that they went through, the situation with the Red Sea, what was that? That was to kill Pharaoh and the Egyptians that were chasing them, because otherwise they would have continued to come after the Israelites. They would have never had peace. They would have never been able to rest. God led them into the wilderness where they didn't have water, they didn't have food. Why? Because God wanted to teach them to rely on him. God wanted to teach the Israelites who Jehovah Jireh really is. If you're in a wilderness season, look and figure out what is it that God is trying to teach you. Because the Israelites, they were so hard-headed, but it's not just they were hard-headed, it's because they were hard-hearted because they had been through so much trauma. They were in bondage. They were slaves. They watched each other get beat. They got beat. They watched each other die because they were in bondage. They're in a place that God never intended them to be. And he got them out of there, and he had to, it's like he had to recalibrate their minds. The Bible says to renew your minds. In Romans 12, it says to renew your minds. God was trying to teach them how to renew their minds, how to let go and break free of that bondage and rely solely on him. So what is it in your wilderness season that you have to rely on God for, that you have to break free from and let go of those old beliefs, the old way of thinking, whatever it is that you are used to, and God has freed you from it? What is he now trying to replace the bad thoughts or the bad habits or the bad ways of living? What is he trying to replace it with? God did not bring you in the wilderness to let you die. He's brought you to the wilderness to teach you to rest in him, to rely in him. I hope this really resonates with someone, because I'm preaching to myself as well.